wanna ride the boat. Baby, take control.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy IamTeeLee, and I'm back acting with a crazy cool new reaction. You already know what it is. Coming with you with a hot, new, fresh, new reaction on the fucking radar. Man, I'm the hottest new reaction. Go ahead, boy. Give me some respect. Give me some respect. Before we begin this, you like, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell. Is right below, right there, right there. You know what I'm saying? This video, let me get to it. You know what I'm saying? This video is this 10 cutest animals you should never touch. 10 cutest animals you should never touch. You know what I mean? Some animals, hold on a bit. Some animals look cute, but they don't supposed to be touched. Either they poison, you know, filled with a whole bunch of rabies, all that goofy shit. But I'm not finna talk. Let's get straight to it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Turn that up for y'all too. For the
Ever
deaf
seen a
people.
critter cutely walking about your front yard and the only thing that was going in your head was, I need to hold it? If you had that thought, then you're not alone. Most people love animals. The cuter they are, the better. But not all that's cute must be domesticated. Today we'll be going over 10 deceptively cute animals you should never touch. Don't let those cute eyes fool you. Before we get started, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe and click the notification bell for more such amazing content. Number 10. Leopard seal.
Leopard seal.
Here's a cute animal which we've all been accustomed to love because of television. Seals have always been portrayed as the fun-loving, playful animals who goof around with humans
Not
at
over here.
theme parks like SeaWorld. But they only showcase the fun and best aspects of this animal. Leopard seals are considered as apex predators, so it comes by default that these creatures cannot be trusted in spite of their friendly-looking faces. They are excellent deep-sea killers who like to lure their prey and play with them before killing them off.
Damn.
Sounds sadistic, but
Happy
they do
feet.
this to practice their hunting skills. In 2003, a biologist named Kirsty Brown was not lucky in her interaction with this creature. When her team finally discovered her, she was already dead. They found out that the leopard seal had dragged her underwater to a depth of 70 meters and kept her there for 6 minutes. This was the first ever recorded human fatality from a leopard seal. Their only known natural predators are the killer whale and the elephant seal. With only few enemies, they are a dangerous threat while in the water. So, never let your guard down around these creatures. Number 9. Koala. Who can hate the koalas? One of the most docile creatures known to humans. They just like to take life slow.
Hold
If
on,
koala
first of
was
all,
a human, it's
these are wild animals. So why would you want to touch a wild animal? Why would you want to touch anything wild? Why? You don't do certain things is not to be touched with. You know what I'm saying? Some things have a warning on there. Some things give you a warning. Some people just don't get the warning. You know what I'm saying?
bound to be that
Gotta get your
friend
little
who
ass
never
bit
wants
up.
to start a fight or even be confrontational. We should live like koalas and take life slow and peacefully. Despite their calm demeanor, they're known to attack humans if they feel threatened. They are wild animals, of course. One such noteworthy incident happened in 2014 where a South Australian woman got attacked by this tame creature. Turns out they're not as peaceful as we thought. Many call them koala bears, but this is a common misnomer. Since
WWE over there?
koalas are not related to the ursine family, they are in fact marsupials, and their closest living relatives are the wombat, another cute animal which is best left alone as well. Koalas are yet another animal that is out of bounds, and for good reason. Number 8. Platypus. The platypus
Not
is one
platypus.
animal which seems too good to be true. It looks like a mythical creature which somehow made it into our world. It's a weird mix of different animals. The snout
Like a
and the
duck.
webbed feet of a duck, paddle tail of a beaver, and the fur of an otter. How all these different attributes came together is a mystery which only nature can
That boy all
explain.
over the place.
These creatures can swim gracefully underwater with their front webbed feet, but they are a lot less graceful on land when the webbing on their feet retracts and individual nails come out to help them walk better. One interesting point which you probably didn't know about these fascinating creatures is that the males are venomous. They have sharp stingers on the heels of their rear feet which they can use to deliver a strong dose of venom to their enemies. They are, like the slow loris, one of the few mammals on the planet which carry venom, and it's usually produced during mating season for defense. Still want to pick up this cutie? Number 7. Pufferfish. Pufferfish certainly look cute enough to
Who
be
the
a
fuck
pet,
with that?
right? Wrong. Don't let their chubby appearance fool you. Puffiness is one of 2 defense mechanisms that it has against predators. Thanks to its elastic stomach, it can take in huge amounts of water and air to make itself look bigger than it normally is. What the predator is left with is this balloon-like inedible fish. If that isn't enough to stop the predator from chewing on this fella, pufferfish contain a toxin called tetrodotoxin, which is considered lethal and also tastes foul to other fish. But what's worse is it's also toxic to humans. It's so poisonous that it's considered 1,200 times more potent than cyanide. Also, there's no antidote for it. You would think that these reasons would be enough for people to not fish and
get away.
eat them,
Don't
but
touch.
Japan has different plans. The pufferfish, also called fugu in Japanese, is considered a delicacy, and only trained and licensed chefs are allowed to serve them. But in spite of that, many deaths related to consumption of pufferfish happen every year. So, no pufferfish for you. Number 6. Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog has found a special place in our hearts over the decades, curling up like a ball and ramming through enemies and running at supersonic speeds.
I never seen that movie.
Millions
Was it
of
good?
people
Y'all
grew up
drop some
playing
comments
as this
below.
blue hedgehog.
Tell me how the
It's
Sonic
only
movie
natural
was.
that the fascination with real-life hedgehogs sprung out of the success of this video game franchise. But sadly, as much as hedgehogs are cute in real life, they don't make good pets. Their quills can easily puncture human skin and can hurt a lot. It's not quite like getting yourself an acupuncture. One good thing about
I get them
hedgehogs is
confused
that
with
they don't prick you
porcupines.
unless they feel threatened. So as long as you're on their good side, they might just let you go unpricked. Luckily, their quills are not poisonous or barbed like the ones in porcupines, so you are better off with hedgehogs than porcupines.
So porcupines got
but
the
they're still wild
poison.
animals and are best left alone. Number 5. Bottlenose dolphins. It's not news to any of us that dolphins are exceptional creatures. Known to be incredibly intelligent and social, they're often placed in a special category of animals which only a few occupy. Look at those cheerful and happy faces. It's hard not to fall in love with these creatures, but they also have a darker and insidious side to them. They have a reputation for committing sexual harassment, incest, and infanticide. Like humans, they too are smart enough to be conniving and evil. Scientists have found a shocking discovery in the world of the bottlenose dolphin. The male of this species are known to participate in something called calf tossing. Sounds like a fun game you'd play with the young, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Adult males bash unrelated baby dolphins to death in order to force their mother into estrus so they can mate with her. Sounds horrendous, right? They're also known to practice incest and commit gang rapes. Had enough? Number 4. Dingoes. Dingoes look like your average street dog, but they're not. They are more closely related to wolf than your modern domesticated best friends. They hunt in packs and can bring down prey as big as the red kangaroo. They're often regarded as feral dogs, and their relationship with the indigenous Australians is of commensalism, which is when 2 organisms live closely with one another, but do not depend on each other for survival. They generally avoid conflict with humans, but when in larger numbers, they can be dangerous. No matter how close to a dog they look, this animal is no dog. Wild animals should never be seen in the same way as domesticated pets.
He howling. Y'all should know
Number
that.
3. Red fox. Foxes can't be bad for humans, right? As cute as they might look, this is yet another wild animal that you shouldn't play with. Interestingly, the red fox has a long history of being associated with humans. They've been hunted as a pest and also for their fur. They're also a part of human folklore and mythology, but the red fox is known to carry the rabies virus, so it's always a good idea not to interact with it. They're also aggressive towards small animals and human children. One case of a negative human interaction happened in London when a fox snuck inside a home and tried to drag out a 4-week-old baby. But luckily the fox was stopped in its tracks when the mother came to the rescue. Another incident happened in New Jersey when an 8-year-old girl was attacked by a fox while walking outside her home with a friend. They can be often unpredictable, so better to avoid them altogether.
Better keep that thing on
Number
you,
2.
boy.
Prairie dogs. Prairie dogs look like groundhogs. They look equally
I'm gonna let y'all
cute
know
and
if I'm
cuddly.
living in areas of like that has animals like this, I'm keeping a gun on me. I'm blowing their ass down. Shotgun, all that, bro. Blowing their ass down, boy. Not playing with them. Throwing bombs at them. Everything. Knives, all that shit. All that. For animals, though. Not for no goddamn humans.
But they aren't exactly house pet material. They are rodents and fall in the same category as rats, squirrels, beavers, etc.
Yeah,
and
they
can
do
wreak
look
havoc
like
on your garden. As with most rodents, prairie
Yo, I
dogs are
seen
hunted down
these.
by
I
bigger
seen these.
predators.
They actually snitches. Like, I seen this on Animal Planet. Quick story, short story. Basically, These lions was hunting for some prey and stuff, and these motherfuckers ended up making some noise and ended up scaring the prey away because the prey started looking around and seeing the tigers, whatever, lion. It was on some animal planet. These niggas are snitches. These niggas are snitches in the animal world.
Like coyotes,
They be, hey, they trying to get
you
y'all.
are more likely to attract their predators as well. They're also very much into biting. Biting on its own is not that big of a deal, but prairie dogs are known to carry the bubonic plague. That's correct. Plague-infested prairie dogs were found in Denver, Colorado back in 2019. Those are enough reasons why you should stay clear of these adorable yet dangerous animals.
Not Denver, Colorado. I'm supposed to be going there.
Do you like living life the slow way? It sure sounds tempting to slow down in our insanely fast digital world. Maybe we should take a lesson or two from these incredibly slow creatures called the slow loris. They are so slow that even when they're threatened, they stop moving and remain motionless. They're not just slow, but they're also incredibly cute. Those large, wide eyes and that tiny nose calls out to you. But before you let the loris disarm you with its deceptively cute face, be warned. All is not what it seems. They are generally found only in Southeast Asia, but what makes them so special and deadly is that they are venomous. Having venom is a rare trait for mammals. What's fascinating is that its venom is not secreted in its mouth like most animals, but by a sweat gland on its arm. If a slow loris bites with its toxin, you can go into anaphylactic shock and experience other unpleasant symptoms.
Damn.
So, do you still want to play with this cute fella now?
Hell no.
Probably not. Surprising how so many animals pack their
Whoa, that was
nasty
crazy. But you already know. That's it for today. You already know. Like, subscribe, turn on your post notification. Hope y'all enjoyed that. We on the road to 100K subscribers. Let's go.
Press start, I passed the moon. To the stars, I see you soon. Yeah. Took a tap, now I'm going on a cruise.